Hello and welcome back to the course. In the previous module, we analyzed some of the Windows artifacts or key location in the system folder structure where an investigator can find potential evidence. We talked about how information sent to USB devices can be very important. In this module, we are going to dig into this by analyzing the history of USB devices that have been plugged into the system. USB device history can be a great source of evidence when an examiner needs to determine if and why an external device was connected to a system. It can also help investigators understand how USB devices have been used on a given system, and possibly explain how a suspect may have used a USB device in the commission of a crime or incident. USB device analysis can vary depending on the version of the operating system and the type of USB device connected. It can be USB mass storage device, removable storage, or MTP device. The type of device will dictate which drivers have been installed on the system and how Windows handles the device. Usually, examiners will find valuable evidence in USB mass storage devices, but should still be familiar with other device types and how they are handled. Typically, for USB mass storage devices, examiners need to collect details from multiple locations in order to analyze USB activity on a Windows machine. Registry keys track each mounted volume and assigned drive letter used by the NTFS file system. Information concerning any external devices such as USB devices, CD, DVD rooms, external memory cards, digital cameras, among others, that had previously been attached to the system will be recorded in certain registry keys. On a live system, regedit or registry commander can be run from a USB device to access these keys. Please note that inserting this USB device will also make changes to the registry. The keys can be exported directly from a live system and saved as readable text files. The subkeys are the serial numbers of devices that have been attached to the system. Each of the subkeys will record the most recent time a USB device was attached and will also provide the date and time that the device was originally attached to the system. Whenever any device is connected to a USB port, drivers are queried and a subkey, which includes the device name, is created under this key. Another subkey consisting of the serial number of the device is also created. The first and last times that each device was attached are also recorded in each subkey. USBSTOR contains details on the vendor and brand of the USB device connected, along with the serial number of the device, which can be used to match the mounted drive letter, user, and the first and last connected times of the device. The mounted devices key allows investigators to match the device serial number to the given drive letter or volume that was mounted when the USB device was inserted. If several USB devices have been added, examiners may not be able to identify the drive letter since the mapped drive letter will only display the serial number for the most recently mounted device. The mount points to will reveal which user was logged in and active when the USB device was connected. Mount points to lists all of the device IDs that a particular user connected, so you may need to search through each ntuser.dat hive on the system to identify which user connected a particular device. The USB key from the system's hive provides examiners with vendor and product ID information for a given device, and also identifies the last time the USB device was connected to the system. Using the last write time on the key of the device serial number, examiners can identify the last time it was connected. The file USBSTOR.sys is located in the folder C Windows System32 Drivers. We can use special tools to analyze the content of it. Okay, here's a post-assessment question for you. Which key allows investigators to match the device serial number to the given drive letter or volume that was mounted when the USB device was inserted? Is it A. Mounted devices, or B. Mounted drives, or maybe C. Mount points to, or maybe D. Mount disks to? If you said A, you are correct. B is not a real subkey explained, same as D. The answer C refers to the information about the user that was logged in and active when the USB device was connected. Registry keys are an important source of information and can point to significant evidence in a forensic examination. Knowing which drives were connected in a crime could solve many mysteries, because most of the time the information in the drive is not available in the local machine. In the next video, we are going to analyze how to review the information in USBSTOR, and as usual, don't forget to review the references and supplemental for more information.